Welcome to the Eric Avissar Show. Now time for part 6 of my 2018 UEFA Champions League group stage preview. And look, this is an interesting group because there is a lot of talent top to bottom. Nevertheless, there is a clear favorite, and that is Manchester City, a team that has become known for underachieving in the Champions League. I mean, they have invested so much money into this squad, and they keep falling short year after year. You have to imagine that they're right up there with PSG when it comes to clubs that are under the most pressure to take home the crown. For me, I think that City is just absolutely loaded. I mean, Gabriel Jesus, Kun Aguero, two of the best strikers in the Premier League. They're going to both be critical for this side, and I would personally like them to play together more. There is an embarrassment of riches in the midfield. Leroy Sané, incredibly skilled and pacey midfielder. Riyad Mahrez, a huge signing coming in from Leicester City. Kevin De Bruyne, who many believe to be the best player in English football. Raheem Sterling, David Silva, I mean, the list goes on. A true embarrassment of riches at the Etihad. And, for that reason, this is their group to lose. If they don't win this group, it's going to be a bad omen heading into the knockout round. Now, defensively, a squad that's still very strong. I mean, I would like to see more out of Benjamin Mendy. It feels like Kompany's been there forever. John Stones has come quite a long way, I feel, since he joined from Everton. Wasn't sure how he would adapt to the pressure of playing for a bigger club, but he's handled it very well, as has Kyle Walker for the most part. And Manchester City, like I said, clear favorites to win this group. Lyon, I'm going to talk about the French side next. They are in a very interesting situation, arguably an awkward situation, because it feels like it's a squad with tons of players who are just too good for the team. Many know about the summer transfer saga that their captain Nabil Fekir went through. He was wearing Liverpool red. He had his welcome to the club interview, and then when Liverpool tried to drive the price down because of his knee problems, Lyon balked, and then the deal fell apart. So you have to wonder how much longer he's going to stay in Lyon. But Memphis Depay, a great player who, could not make it work at Manchester United. If he continues to find success here in France, I think he will be back with another one of Europe's elite clubs. One of my favorite up-and-coming talents in European football is Moussa Dembele. There are so many Dembeles out there, but I like to think of Dembele here as the one who set the Scottish League on fire at Celtic. Absolutely unstoppable there. You knew he was too good for them. I was surprised to see him not go to a bigger club like a Barcelona or a Real Madrid, perhaps. But he ended up moving to Lyon. I think that this will be another stepping stone destination for him. They also have former Manchester United Raphael, who seems to have found his right level here in France. And, Bertrand Traore is going to be a huge factor for this side. He has scored 15 goals in just 32 games for the club thus far. And, defensively, Mapu, Yanga, and Biwa is going to be a great anchor for this defense. So I like this Lyon team a lot. I think they have a lot of great players who won't be staying at the club all that much longer. So hopefully they can put together a nice run this season while they still have that window for their maximum success on Europe's stage. Now, Shakhtar Donetsk. Talk about a team that has perennially overachieved. They're led by defensive midfielder Taras Stepanenko, who has been the glue of the club for quite some time. They have 15 Ukrainians, but man, they have built a hell of a Brazilian pipeline. They have 9 Brazilians in the squad, most notably Dentinho and Tyson. They're going to be major factors, and this team will always contend in practically any group in the UEFA Champions League, especially when teams have to make such a grueling trip all the way out to Ukraine. Now, Hoffenheim, They're led by Kevin Vogt, who captains this club despite just coming in as recently as 2016. Many were surprised to see this club reach the Champions League. Steven Zuber from Switzerland will try to provide, a cutting edge on the wing. This could also be a great opportunity for Arsenal loanee Reece Nelson to impress it forward. Interestingly enough, he got loaned out to a club that plays Champions League football. Meanwhile, Arsenal will be toiling away in the Europa League. Kramaric from Croatia and Sandro Wagner were instrumental in taking this club to the next level. It's just unfortunate that it's going to be tough for this side to adjust to life without Wagner after he moved on to Bayern Munich. If he was still sticking around, I would like Hoffenheim's chances a lot more of having a shot at advancing to the knockout round and perhaps challenging Donetsk and in Lyon. But ultimately, I'm going to pick Manchester City to win this group and probably crash out of the knockout stage like they always do. I'm going to take Lyon to finish second and make it to the knockout round. I think they just have too much talent to miss out. Shakhtar Donetsk, once they go to the Europa League, will certainly be a major threat to win that tournament. And I'm taking Hoffenheim to finish fourth. Not oftentimes you see a German club finish in last place in a Champions League group stage, but that's what I think is going to happen here. So please make sure you join my Champions League Fantasy League titled The Eric Avissar Show. I'll put all the information to join in the description. And thank you so much for tuning in, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel.